Welcome to South Shore Pool Supply Chemical Safety Training. Today we're going to talk about chemical safety with regards to handling chemicals, the transportation of chemicals, and the storage of chemicals. The most important resource that we have for chemical safety are what's called Material Safety Data Sheet, or MSDS. These sheets contain all the information that you need for the safe handling of these materials. Section 1 of the Material Safety Data Sheet contains information regarding the chemical product and the company that makes that product. Section 2 contains information on the composition of the material and any ingredients that are in a blended material. Section 3 is involved with the hazard identification of that material. It includes health hazards, fire hazards, reactivity, and any other specific hazards that that material might have, including whether it is an acute hazard or a chronic hazard. Section 4 gives us information regarding first aid measures. What do I do if I get this material in my eyes, on my skin, I inhale it, or I ingest it? Will this material burn or explode? And what do I do if it's accidentally released to the environment? How do I clean up any spills? Section 7 handles material handling and storage. How do I store this material? Section 8, exposure and personal protection. Do I need to wear gloves, special safety glasses, boots or aprons? Section 9 will give me the information about the physical and chemical properties of the material. Will it freeze? Will it react with other material that I might have in the area? Section 10 gives us information about stability and reactivity data. Will it get wet? If it gets wet, what do I have to do? As their specific toxicity information is handled in Section 11. Section 12 is involved with ecological information. What will happen if it gets into the environment? Section 13 gives me information regarding the disposal of the material. How do I get rid of it if I deem that the material is not good for use anymore? Section 14 is transportation. Are there any special shipping requirements or limits to how much material I can carry in my vehicle? Sections 15 and 16 are other regulatory information, like how is this material handled in other states or other countries? One common concern is, what do I do if I spill the material? Generally, you want to contain the spill and consult the Material Safety Data Sheet for further information on how to absorb the material or dispose of the material. And an important part of chemical safety is the mixing of chemicals. Basically, don't do it. Never mix chemicals together. Always dilute the material by adding it to water, and do not add water to the chemical. Always keep the material in their original containers with secure lids so that it can't be contaminated with other materials, and make sure that it'll stay dry. Keep reactive materials separated. Never store liquids over solids. Do not store chemicals over your head, which would be difficult to reach. Keep all chemicals away from children. And if you don't know what it is, if the material is not labeled, don't use it. When using your personal vehicle, use your vehicle only to transport the materials. Do not store the product in your vehicle. Always keep containers upright. Place larger containers in some type of a bin or a bag that will help contain the product if it is spilled. When you're loading your vehicle, check the security of the lids and caps to avoid spilling the material in your car. Use a tarp or a sheet of plastic to protect the vehicle. Usually a towel is not recommended because it will absorb any liquids that would spill on it. I guess that's it. Any questions?